Oh, I think this is the first time we actually see Michiru in casual clothes. So, pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. Hey everyone, eplipswich here, and I'm bringing you another episode of The Fruit of Grisaia. So, okay, so without further ado, let's begin. But first, just to show you a bit of something. So from here, this title is called Idiot Girl Fake Tsundere. So I guess this part has something to do with Michiru. So let's begin then. It's very dangerous to jump to conclusions about someone. When you make a judgment without sufficient information, you're going to be at least slightly off. Whether that's an over or underestimation, it clouds your perception and often comes back to bite you in the end. My employer is exactly the sort of organization that lives and dies by gathering accurate intelligence, and I heard a lot about its importance from my acid-tongued master as well. Therefore, I made a conscious effort not to label others prematurely. Are you okay, Michiru? You have some throat problem or something? Ah? Okay. Why are you drinking something sour? Okay. That's it. Every time this Matsushima Michiru girl enters my field of vision, I find myself dying to stick exactly such a mental label on her. Yo, Michiru. I've been standing in front of you for a while now. Why are you acting like you just noticed? Okay, so you have to concentrate to drink that sour drink? I see, understood. But that utter lack of awareness might cost you your life someday. Please make sure to look both ways for cars before you cross the road. I offer an appropriate warning given your actions. Why the verbal abuse? Hey, don't tell me to shut up. Hey, what? Michiru vigorously throws the empty paper carton she was holding at me. Flying to a fit of rage just because someone tells you something you don't want to hear isn't a good habit. As we go sour? How? Judging that I don't have a foothold in this conversation, I pick up the garbage Michiru hurled at me and temporarily withdraw from the scene. 100% vitamin C drink? Reading out the description printed on the carton, I tilt my head in bemusement. Vitamin C, but why does a vitamin C drink taste sour though? I mean, like for example orange. Orange doesn't taste sour, right? But I think lemon does contain vitamin C, but not as much as orange, right? So I've seen plenty of 100% fruit juice drinks, but this is a new one. The parent company of this manufacturer is a pharmaceutical corporation. Maybe some sort of undiluted vitamin solution used in beauty products? Or maybe it's not meant literally, and they're just exaggerating to play up the fact that it's packed full of the stuff? Either way, it's a soft drink that emphasizes its vitamin C content above all else, which means that it's probably incredibly sour and acidic. It must be torture to drink unless you've got a pretty strong tolerance for that sort of thing. So why was she drinking this stuff precisely? Why was she forcing herself to drink this stuff? For the sake of health, vitamin C and all that? But it doesn't have to be sour, you know. From the look on her face, I don't think it was out of fondness for the taste. Some kind of self-flagellation? Or maybe And why are you doing here, Yumiko? Interrupting my thoughts, Sakaki stares at me suspiciously. Yo, if it isn't Yumin. Calm down. If you lose your sense of humor, you won't be able to live a fun life. I see. In that case, it wasn't a nickname. Slip of the tongue. Happy now? Aggravating as I may be, Sakaki nonetheless approaches me. This is an empty soft drink carton. That blonde girl was drinking it earlier. What sort of thing? No, I'm not. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, I'm not the sort like fetish or what. No, I don't really like fetishes. Is collecting this sort of thing as evil a hobby as that skull implies? I'm interested. Please explain in detail. What? But not everything can be googled, you know. For some reason, Sakaki is trembling with anger. Seems I still can't anticipate what will trigger this woman's wrath. Yes. Right, I wanted to ask about that. Why is she drinking something she so plainly hates? Did she lose a bet? Is she being bullied? Was she placed under a malevolent spell? Yeah, precisely, like, Yuji tends to trail off in his train of thoughts, like, totally random, no, his thoughts sometimes. Alright, so correct me. Okay, no interest in her. And yet, I'm pretty sure you knew this was Michiru's carton before you asked. That's just Yuji, you know. I was just trying to explore an apparent logical inconsistency. The wrinkles in Sakaki's forehead grow deeper and her glare sharper. Apparently, there are some logical inconsistencies best left unexplored when she's around. Specifically, those concerning her contrary personality. Sweets? But that was clearly a sour drink. There's nothing to do with sweets, you know. Now that you mention it, seems like she's always carrying those Ramune candies around. Well, not so much as interest as curious. I'm more curious than interested. Are you interested in knowing whether I'm interested in Michiru? Oh well. With an extremely displeased expression, Yumiko leaves the roof. There sure are a lot of troublesome girls in this place. After spending a little time sharing a dorm with them, it's pretty obvious that everyone in this place has a few screws loose, and probably a few skeletons in the closet as well. You're no exception, Yuji. Amane and Sakaki aren't easy to deal with in the first place, and there seems to be more to them than they're letting on. The same is probably true of Makina and Sachi. That said, when it comes to that bottle blonde girl, no matter how many times I try to look below the surface, I keep hitting rock bottom right away. If she's got any hidden depths, they're very well hidden. In other words, I've got a persistent suspicion that she's an idiot. Well, still, it's too early to label her. I should bide my time and get a better idea of her personality before reaching any conclusions. But seriously now. Wow, what? What, Michiru?
今日木曜日でしょ? 買わなきゃいけない教材を揃えてなかった。なんでなの? じ 計算して前日に買えるようにしてたのに。
You mean that sour drink? Calm down. It's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. And there haven't been any gaps in the space-time continuum since.
そんなはずないわよ。昨日は火曜日でも今日は木曜日でしょ。
Are you really an idiot, Michiru? Yesterday being Tuesday means today's Wednesday. Slowly count forward from Monday, and I think it'll come to you. Don't tell me you don't know the days of the week.
バカにしてできるわよ、もちろん。月、火、水、水。
What, you don't know Wednesday?
水。あれ？水。
That's right, you got it. Today is Wednesday. Well done! What have you to say now?
何よ、知ってたわよ、分かってたわよ、偶然よ。
Right, brain fart, right. Should I just let that one go?
人
What, you don't even know what a person is? Don't tell me. What are you doing?
またあんたなの？何人のこと観察してんのよ。
I'm not spying on you. I just happen to be here. Leaving that aside, are you drawing the character for person on your hand? That's a pretty stale superstition.
何言ってんのよ。これでいつ胸焼けを抑えられるんだから放っておいてよね。
Huh? Writing the word person helps in heartburn and indigestion? This is the first time I've heard such a thing. Heartburn and indigestion?
そうよ。これやるだけで治っちゃうんだからすごいおまじないなのよ。あんたも真似したけりゃ真似すりゃいいわよ。
What? What? It makes no sense. Sure, might come in handy sometime.
その時は私に感謝しなさいよね。
Sure.
みちる様は便利な体をお持ちで羨ましいです。
I don't think it works that way, you know. I thought the drawing on your hand thing was supposed to calm you down before a big public speech or whatever. Since when did it become a replacement for azulene sulfonate sodium? Well, that's pretty complicated, Yuji, man. I have learned chemistry, but what the hell? Why did you even talk about what azulene sulfonate sodium?
その成分については過分にして存じ上げませんが、みちる様の体内がワンダーランドなのは疑いようのない事実です。
Makes sense. You're pretty cruel, Sachi.
何がひどいんですか？
Yeah, you just said land of, you know, like, you know. Never mind. Okay, 5:18 p.m. on the 9th of June.
ちょっとあまね、待ちなさいよ。
Oh, I think this is the first time we actually see Michiru in casual clothes. So, pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. Anyway.
みちる、どうしたの？昨日、あまねに買ってきてもらったジュース。思いっきり賞味期限切れちゃってたわよ。
What? Way past the expiration date?
嘘。それはちゃんとチェックしてるわよ。ありえないってば。本当よ。これ見てみなさいよ、ほら。5月3日って書いてあるでしょ。
Did you check the date? I mean the year, Michiru? Huh?
1ヶ月も？ちょっと貸してみて。
See? You only check the day and month, but what about the year?
みちる。何よ、別に責めたりしないわよ。ただ、完璧主婦を演じるあなたにもこういう弱点があるということを認め。
What?
今年何年か言ってみなさいな。 バカにして。今年は2012年でしょ。それぐらいは。
2012? Why you're living in the past?
2011年です。
Or rather in the future, because I forgot that this game was first released back in 2011, right? Yeah. You're living in the future, Michiru?
そうだっけ?
What? Michiru, you seriously someone who lose track of the surroundings and lost track of time and all that thing?
そうです。あ、じゃあそれ、その表示ってその
Yeah, it's not expired.
そうよ。ここに書いてある賞味期限2012年5月ってね。あと11ヶ月先なの。わかる？だから賞味期限切れてるとか言いがかりなの。なのにあなたは夕飯の準備しなきゃ。あまねも悪かったわね。引き止めたりして。
Are you sure you know how to cook, Michiru?
待てこら。人にしょうもない勘違いで疑いをかけたことについて謝罪しろ。逃げやがった。
Yo.
ユージ君見てた？
Yeah, I just saw how stupid Michiru is. Ever since your polite greeting of "ga" towards your classmate.
あの子を何度も相手にしてたらそういう反応になるでしょ。
I think I can see where you're coming from. Power enough of these cases together, and I can't help but bring my deadline for a conclusion forward. One day the topic of Michiru comes up when we're all gathered together, and Michiru's not there. Incidentally, the person in question is already in bed. An alien? Yeah, it kind of makes sense, yes. Because like the way she keeps losing track of time and all that. Yeah. A unique theory. What? Silver paper? Okay. That effect? Actually, the name, if you say she says it like that, Chiru, it kind of reminds me of some sort of alien that's also called Chitutu or something like that. Yeah, that one is also kind of like an alien like that, Chitutu. Yeah, I see the reference there. Although I have no intention of taking anything Makina says seriously, the scary thing is, when she says this about Michiru, it almost feels plausible. Oops. What? You ever thought about that? Okay. You were mumbling something interesting, so I was curious. Sorry. Please let me hear your delusions about Michiru, the ET, when you're in a better mood. Sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way, but try to keep in mind that I don't mean anything by it.
気に障らない言い方ができるよ。あなたも努力してくれないかしら。まあしかし、あのおバカっぷりが今まで命に関わるところで発揮されなくてよかったわよね。もしかしたらオリジナルのミチル様はすでに生き絶え、現在のミチル様は全くの別人ということも。
That would be an interesting theory.
ごめんさっちゃん、さすがにそれは話が飛躍しすぎでしょう。そうですね。ミチル様ほどの頭加減なら自分が死んでしまったことにすら気づかないという可能性もありますから。
Well, that's even more far-fetched.
それフォローになってないし。チルチルの中には悪魔が住んでいるのよさ。
A devil? A devil?
普段はあのおバカっぷりでカムフラージュしているけど、ひとたびそのベールを脱げば人の心を介さぬ悪魔が飛び出して、みんなを一人一人 にあげるのよさ。
Well, that would be terrible. Oi, Yumiko. What's the matter, Sakaki? Sounds like you suddenly caught your breath in fear.
私の行動に突っ込まないでって言ったでしょ。あと詳細に説明するのもやめてちょうだい。私もう寝る。なんだか怖くなってきちゃった。
Okay.
ってなんか寒くない今日。そういえばちょっと冷え込んでますね。くしゃみが出る前に暖かくして寝ないと。
Suddenly gets cold.
おやすみなのよさ。お兄ちゃんもチルチルのことを忘れていい夢を見るのよ。
Okay, sure. Is it really okay to just forget about her? Okay, 2011, 10th of June. The next morning, having finished my usual morning routine, I'm waiting for the others in the lobby. But for some reason, nobody's showing up. Everybody's late at once. Seems like a bit too much of a coincidence. The pattern so far has been Amane and Makina noisily arriving first, followed by Sachi and Michiru noisily arriving second, with Sakaki suddenly arriving last. The normally rowdy morning is bizarrely quiet today. Is it so cold that you can't sleep or something like that? Just as I'm thinking this, Amane appears around the corner of the hallway. She's hunched over, hiding the best she's so proud of. Her hair is sticking up in places and her skin seems rough. So you slept late. You look bad. Your beloved breasts are all shriveled. Of course, I'm just screwing with you. What kind of cold would cause breasts to shrink? Haven't heard of one.
体調悪い相手にそういう趣味の悪い冗談事言うのやめてくんない？
Understood. I'll do my best. Where are the others?
さあ、マキナが私の風邪もらったのか部屋でダウンしてる。
Everyone caught a cold because of how cold it was last night. So we are waiting on the other three. As I speak, someone appears from around the corner.
おはようございます。
You too, Sachi? Sachi, the next to arrive, has an equally severe case of the sniffles. Her maid uniform is disfigured, bringing to mind certain cheap Japanese pornos. Like, seriously, all these random thoughts. That's it now.
あら、さっちゃんもダウン？はい、面目ないです。メイドとしてあるまじき体調管理の不甲斐なさで、世が世なら自害もやむを得ないくらいではないかと。
I don't think it's that severe, right? No. I don't think there were many historical periods where catching a cold was punishable by death, Sachi.
風見さんもおはようございます。で、他の方は？
This is all of us so far. Makina's unconscious in a room. Sakaki... Just as I was speaking, I hear the sound of dragging footsteps from around the corner. You too, Yumiko. It's obvious from a look at Yumiko's face that she's in bad shape herself. She must be pretty out of it, since she hasn't noticed that her socks are strangely bunched up at the toe. Her hair's a mess too, with loose strands bouncing around with every step. Although it isn't actually shown here. Okay, alright. I was about to make another sarcastic remark, but alright, since you're sick, I'll leave it be. Mind if I ask what I'm supposed to be leaving?
いろいろと突っ込みたいんでしょ。でも何も言わなくていいから。私への興味質問を他に向けてくれないかしら。
Understood. I won't comment on your bunched up socks or those stray hairs you've got all over the place.
体調が元に戻ったら許さないから。
Yumiko's forehead creases in the usual way as she straightens her hair and fixes her socks. But the powerful aura of rage that normally accompanies her scowls isn't there.
ユウジ君は平気なの?
Because I'm fit, I keep myself fit. Staying healthy is part of my job.
そうなると体調が万全なのは風見さんと
Michiru? Oh, is Michiru healthy?
うん。そういえば今日はまだ見かけないわね。
I think it's because Michiru is an idiot that she's healthy. At the very moment, everyone was imagining a certain face.
だらしないわね、あんたたち。
There we go, Michiru. It's clear because she's an idiot that she can keep herself healthy. But that makes no sense. Michiru dramatically appears in the hallway, as if she had been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. Probably because she had, in fact, been lying in wait for the right moment to make her grand entrance. She jabs her finger out at us in an apparent attempt at an impressive pose.
季節の変わり目だし気をつけなきゃダメでしょ。案の定揃いも揃って体調崩してるなんて実医楽もいいとこだわ。
Well, at least she's good with keeping herself healthy. I'm not sick. Also, did you mean negligent?
本当にあんたたち実医楽ね。実医楽。
Oh, I just noticed. Negligee? Negligee is, underwear, women's underwear. Ignoring me and her own poor grasp of the language, Michiru continues to harp on the negligee group.
元気だけが取り柄みたいなメンツなのに風邪ひいてバカみたいに鼻ずるずる言わしちゃって情けないわね。
Please don't overlook me, Michiru.
あなたに言われたくないわよ。
Likewise, ignoring Sakaki's crankiness, Michiru reaches into the pouch she's carrying, takes out a variety of boxes and plastic pouches, and places them on the common room table.
ほら、ちゃんと薬とかインスタントのおかゆとか用意したから各自持って帰ってさっさと治すこといいわね。
Wow, that's really thoughtful of you, Michiru.
ムカつくけど今日は反論できない。ありがたくいただきますね、みちる様。感謝してもいいのよ。つか感謝しなさいよね。
In a truly rare spectacle, the group obediently follows Michiru's orders. Michiru seems absolutely overjoyed. She's got the expression of a man about to jizz his pants. Not like so random.
こういう時、なぜかあの子だけ元気なのよね。
This has happened before.
なぜか風邪ひかないのよ、松島さんだけ。一時は本気で一服盛られてるんじゃないかって疑ったこともあったわ。
Poisoning us, okay. Poisoning?
何を考え込んでいるのかしら。
You might not be too far off with that hypothesis. It's just that you aren't the ones being poisoned here.
はあ、しかし見事に私だけ風邪ひかないわね。なんでなんだろう。
Michiru tilts her head in honest puzzlement. A daily vitamin C intake on the level of a self-poisoning, a sleep and activity schedule like that of a grade schooler, and a naturally tranquil vacant mind. Ah, now that makes sense. Because she always forces herself to drink those vitamin C drinks, keep herself healthy, full of vitamin C, and also sleeps early. Yeah, also vacant mind, carefree, don't think so much. That's why she's so healthy. Combining all of these factors, it's no wonder she doesn't get sick often.
まあ、いっか。ほらほら、ユミコもぼーっとしてないで。早く取るもの取って部屋に戻りなさいよ。言われなくてもそうするわよ。
Although her word sounds defiant, Sakaki also obediently takes advantage of Michiru's kindness. Even if her willpower has been weakened by the cold, it doesn't seem like the Sakaki I know. I see. I've gotten something of a new perspective on this girl. Honestly, there's no mistaking the fact that she's an idiot. But without a doubt, she's a necessary idiot for this place. Among this strangely precocious bunch, Michiru is a complete outlier in her lifestyle patterns and thought processes, creating a good balance. Or you can't be picky at this time, just get yourself healthy first, Yumiko.
あまねが持ってっちゃったのね。わかったわ。じゃあ後で部屋に持っていくから薬だけ持って戻りなさい。わかったわ。ありがとう。ユミコも存分に感謝するがいいよ。あ、いや、感謝してもいいのよ。
Above all, I'm seriously surprised by the way something vaguely resembling friendly feeling seems to be temporarily present between her and this box cutter woman. Sakaki's apparent interest in Michiru also seems to hint at some sort of positive emotion. Michiru might have some sort of mysterious charm in her own right.
ちょっとユージ。
Yes? What?
あんたもボサッとしてないで風もらわないようにマスクするとかしなさいよね。ほら、ここに用意しといたから立体マスク。
Don't worry, I'm not that sick, you know. But thanks for the concern, Michiru. Yeah, I'll take one. Taking the mask Michiru thrusts out at me, I return to my room. There are parts of people you can't judge from a unified perspective. Yeah, you can't judge a person by his color, you know. Trivial as it might seem, I've picked up another bit of knowledge at this school. Okay, the next morning, I suppose. Okay, so she's drinking the same sour drink again. Sepayo. Several days after the coincident in the dormitory, once again I encounter Michiru drinking something sour in the lobby. From the way she's reading in agony, she doesn't seem to have gotten used to it in the least. Why are you so caught up on drinking sour drinks? You don't seem to enjoy them. Do you enjoy making yourself miserable? If this is just one facade of a deeper masochistic fetish, I'll have to demonstrate a certain level of acceptance and understanding.
うっさいわね。こうやってビタミン C を摂取すれば頭が良くなるよ。そんなことも知らないの？
Are you sure about that? I don't think so. I don't think getting lots of vitamin C makes you smarter. It makes you healthier, yes, but not smarter. What? Who published a thesis like that? And where? I like to think I have a basic familiarity with the benefits of vitamins at least. Vitamin C's effects are so famous that I'm actually surprised to hear anyone was still researching it.
それはわかんないけど、ほら、イワシとかマグロの頭とかそういうのに入ってるの聞いたことあるでしょ？ビタミン C が。
No! Vitamin C is not in sardine or tuna, no. That one is omega 3. You got it all mixed up. Sardines? The head of tuna? Sardines, tuna, and a positive effect on the intellect. I think I get it.
何よ、今さら気づいたってあげないからね。私はあんたよりも絶対に頭良くなって見返してやるんだから。
Yeah, that is clearly omega 3, not vitamin C. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
何さ、その余裕の表情。教えられる立場になった時に初めて後悔するがいいわよ。
Unfortunately, judging from the way she's confusing vitamin C with DHA, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But to explain her mistake here and now would be too cruel. I'm sure she'll naturally discover the truth herself someday. Well, you may not be capable of teaching me much at the moment, but I'm counting on you to help me out if I get sick.
何よそれ。
Don't worry about it. You just keep up the vitamin C intake and regular sleep patterns for everyone's sake. Yeah, as idiotic as you may be, you're doing a perfect job keeping yourself healthy, so keep up with it.
あんたに言われなくてもそうするわよ。
Spitting out a venerable tsundere stock phrase as a parting shot, Michiru stalks off. I don't stick labels on people prematurely. But regarding the girl named Matsushima Michiru, in consideration of various events up to and including the current case, I have arrived at a certain conclusion. Not that I'm gonna take yours. This girl is, in fact, an idiot. Oh, it's night time already. Probably because I've been living in a world where maintaining a decidedly realist perspective is a matter of necessity, I've never felt any interest in the paranormal or occult phenomena. Okay, so now we're looking into ghosts already. Such stories are often frauds, created to prey on the weaknesses of human nature, and more fundamentally, I've never found any meaning in the idea of the supernatural. But Yuji, have you forgotten that you just told Makina a sort of a chilling ghost story before? You know, like the one where someone grabs the grenade and then drops the grenade and explodes that part. So you're contradicting yourself, Yuji. But in my workplace, where human lives are frequently given and taken, these sorts of rumors aren't uncommon. Even a disinterested party like me has absorbed more stories than I can count on both hands. Ah, I see. When he got back, he went delirious with fever. His limbs grew numb and eventually totally immobile. When a doctor examined him, they couldn't find any cause for his condition. They threw in the towel and left him to rot in bed. Okay, so that means he actually... Okay. That means Yuji actually doesn't believe in ghosts, but he has heard of so many ghost stories that is ingrained in his mind already. So he's able to tell a lot of ghost stories and all that, even though he doesn't really believe in them. Okay?
風見さんが言うとどこまでもリアルに聞こえますね。どうせユージが怖がらせようとして嘘の設定を後付けしてんでしょ。実際は何事もなくピンピンしてて今でも連絡取ってるとかそういう。
No, that's what really happened. And he died a month later.
いや、嘘、テンプレでいいって、嘘って言ってよ、嘘って。
Nope. I don't tell lies, even white lies. He's dead. Left me a little something in his will.
チルチルは怖がってるのか喜んでるのかわかんねえ反応なのよさ。ミチル様はびっくり箱のようですね。まさに文字通り。
Compared to the reasonably calm Sachi and Makina, Michiru's in a state of serious terror.
救いないわ、一切。
Amane's expression is also strangely cramped. From the way her Kansai accent is sticking out, I would say she's not quite unaffected herself.
やっぱり呪いとかそういうのが関係しているのでしょうか。
Don't know. He wasn't that healthy to start out with, so there's a good chance he just picked up some illness that killed him.
でも、お医者さんが見ても何もわからなかったんでしょ。
Yeah.
ああ、もうだから怖いってそういうの。持病あるとか、そういや半年ぐらい前から咳してたとか、そういうソースないの？ねえ。
Nope. You're seriously so scared easily, Michiru. Michiru clamps her hands over her ears and thrashes around, moaning like a wild animal. Though the cause of her evolution seems to have reached a new stage, this isn't the time to study that hypothesis. You that scared? Sorry.
違うわよ。怖くなんかないわよ。びっくりしたのよ。怖いのよ。
What? You said you weren't scared, now you say you're scared.
ミチル様、落ち着いてください。結論が時計の針のごとく元通りに。
Like the hands of a clock, okay.
だってマジじゃんこいつ。普 普通は気を使ってもうちょい緩い話にするのに、容赦一切なしで優しさかけらもないし。
まあいいじゃないか。チルチルがここで恐怖のあまり失禁したとしても、みんな何事もなかったかのように振る舞う優しさは用意しているのよさ。
失禁しねえよ。あとそれ優しさじゃないから、残酷だから構え。
Understood. If and when Michiru pisses herself, I promise to pay close attention.
すんなよ。
At any rate, my story's over, so let's stop for now. There are 5 candles in front of us. I blow out the flame on the last one that's still burning. Oh.
はい、お疲れ様でした、皆様。
Eh, where did Sachi go? Sachi turns on the lights and begins to clean up the candles. Oh. After dinner, for some reason, we all ended up telling scary stories in the lobby. It was a standard campfire-style ghost stories round, with everyone having a try at frightening the rest. Maybe the lukewarm summer night made for a good atmosphere, as everybody got into it.
なんだかんだ言って最後のユージくんのが一番怖かったわ。風見さんの話は虚飾がない分だけ本物っぽく聞こえましたしね。
Yeah, it totally scared Makina, so I can see why. Well, it's not fiction.
ちょっとやめてよ。最後は嘘でしたで終わっておくのがせめてもの優しさってもんでしょ。
If I told you it was just a story now, would you believe me?
信じるわよ。ちゃんと言うなら信じるから。
Alright, got it. That story about the tunnel was all a lie. Also, my co-workers alive.
えやっぱ無理。信じられないわよ。何とかしてよ。洗脳してよ。こういう機械持ってきてよ。
I think they will give up after a few minutes with your brain. Ignoring Michiru's hysterics, everyone starts to head back to their rooms. At this point, I realize something's been a bit odd about tonight. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Sakaki. The others pause at my words, then turn back around with thoughtful expressions on their faces.
そういや、今日は見かけなかったわね。さっちゃん見た？いえ、今日は学校では見かけましたが、寮では見た記憶がありません。
私はちらっと見たけど、すぐに部屋へ引っ込んじゃったから、その後はわかんないのよさ。
Maybe she didn't want to deal with us in the group? Given Sakaki's personality, I can't imagine her voluntarily participating in this sort of social event. My guess would be that she just shut herself up in her room, since she couldn't avoid running into our gathering if she went downstairs, which kind of makes sense.
いや、あの子って別にそこまでこういうイベント嫌いじゃないわよ。
Really?
まあ積極的に参加してるかというとそうでもないけどね。でも参加しておかなきゃって意志みたいなのはあると思う。
Amane nods at Michiru's words.
そうね。普段みんながここで集まってる時もあそこに背中くっつけて立ったままで話聞いてたりするもんね。
She points to a pillar on the edge of the lobby and the hallway.
はい。だから今日この場にいないことは比較的異変のように感じます。
I see.
ユミちゃんはわかりやすいテンプレみたいなクーデレだから照れてんのよさ。お兄ちゃんがちょっとスケベ心出して突っ込んだら
Brings out the beast. Cool day.
そんな恥ずかしいじゃないって速攻落ちるに決まってるのよさ。
Fall like a house of cards.
はい。それぐらいの対応はあってしかるべきではないかと思います。榊さんは精巧なロボットのように的確なクーデレぶりを常時発揮されますし、今回の一件もそれに起因するものであるのはもはや明白であると思われます。
Kudere. Actually, I'm not sure what Kudere is. I should check it out later.
私なんか か今すごくユミコに同情しちゃったわ。
同情？なんで？ひょっとしてチルチルもわかりやすい属性持ち同士、その辺は分かり合える部分があるとか、そういうの？同族意識？チームプレイ？
What?
なあ、顔を背けてねえで言うのよさ。
うるせえ、あんたのそういう必要ないじりに同情するって言ってんでしょうが。大きな声を出さないでください、みちる様。急に大声を出すとお体に触ります。私は無鉄砲に生きるみちる様が心配でなりません。
If you raise your voice all of a sudden, you might break something with that fragile head of yours.
サチもなんかなそういうの。
As I watch Makina, whose abusive tongue and nasty personality are growing more pronounced, Sachi, whose cyborg-like reactions are growing more dramatic, and Michiru, who's growing more victimized by the day, I find myself growing a little curious about Sakaki's way of life. Come to think of it, since that box cutter incident was resolved a few days ago, I don't remember exchanging anything but very basic communications with her. I don't intend to pry too deeply, but for the sake of a smooth school life from this point on, it might be a good idea to learn a little more about her. Hey, there's something I want to ask you guys. Do you have a few minutes? Okay, so we come to the next day for 4:30 p.m.
気のせいかしら。
危なかったのよさ。
Why are you still avoiding her, Makina?
はい。
え？
さすがに勘が鋭いですね、榊さんは。
So you're all like what? Testing her or something like that? When you're being followed by this many people, of course you're gonna notice. You're gonna follow her to see what she's been up to, okay? Yesterday evening, I tried lightly asking the others about Sakaki's daily life and habits. But the answers I received in return provided much flimsier information than I had expected. The one thing we know about Sakaki Yumiko is that she doesn't let people see much about herself, much less her life. Our only real glimpses of her thoughts are hints from her gestures and body language. In short, Sakaki's lifestyle is a vaguely defined mystery even to the people she's been living with. Without an active effort at observation, things are likely to stay that way.
だからこそ、ユミちゃんの生態を調査するのよ。
Probably 18% out of either curiosity, Makina and Sachi ended up volunteering to cooperate with my investigation. That cooperation has taken the form of an incredibly sloppy tailing operation that was nearly given away in a matter of seconds. To be honest, they're nothing but a burden, Makina in particular. I asked the wrong people.
どうかしたのよ。
No, forget it. If things get bad, it's every man for himself. Putting aside any reflection on the basic question of why we're doing this for later, we continue our investigation of the highly mysterious Sakaki.
棒のように足が鳴って疲れたのよ。
So, what do we know about Sakaki as of now? Lying limply on her side of the sofa in the lobby, Makina mumbles a few grammatically scrambled words of complaint.
結局何一つ分かりませんでしたね。
So we didn't find out anything, even though we stalked her the whole day. Sachi flops down next to me, heaving a tired sigh herself. Well, her gut was even tighter than anticipated. After spending an entire day following Sakaki's every movement outside of class, we gained absolutely no new information. During her free periods, she reads books in absorbed silence. Her pace in school was always steady and regular, without any suspicious hasty movements.
人間味が感じられなかったのよさ。ロボットっぽいというか、無機質な感じがしたのよ。
Just as Makina says, Sakaki's behavior was reminiscent of a machine.
はい、あれではまるでサイボーグのように思います。
You want to talk? Well, whatever. You're not wrong. Well, Yuji was also saying that Sachi is a robot, but I think Sachi is more of a robot than Yumiko, to be honest. But I don't think I can be satisfied with this. From what I heard yesterday, Sakaki doesn't dislike being in a group with the others. Even if she doesn't participate in the conversation, the way she's constantly lingering at the edge is easily comprehensible from the perspective of human psychology. That doesn't fit with her machine-like actions in the daytime. In the first place, does she ever let her emotions show on her face? Apart from the hostility Sakaki showed me at first, I haven't seen any evidence of an emotional reaction from her.
そういえば、喜怒哀楽とはちょっと違うのですが。
Sachi raises her hand and speaks somewhat hesitantly.
榊さんがびっくりしているところを見たことならあります。
Okay. Started?
ええ。
Sakaki? It doesn't seem like she would bat an eye even if the dome exploded under her. What kind of surprise got a reaction out of her? In response to my question, Sachi continues in slightly hushed tones.
榊さんにはかなり不本意な話だと思うのですが、そのカップ焼きそばをですね。
Instant yakisoba? What's it got to do with food? Instant yakisoba?
はい、おヤングのソース焼きそばです。湯切り楽々ホールが標準搭載。熱湯3分。
Okay. Not interested in the brand name or product features. What does it have to do with Sakaki?
カップ焼きそばって湯切りをするじゃないですか。
Yes.
お湯を捨てた時にシンクが熱湯に反応してボンって音を立てるのわかります？
Okay. So that kind of reaction starters Yumiko? True, it'll make a sound if you dump it all at once.
はい、それで同じことを榊さんがして、
Okay. Okay, yeah. That's pretty cute. Oh no. It exploded and she's a bit of the clumsy type also.
焼きそばが仕方ない。榊さん、これそのまま。
Yeah, right. You're just gonna leave it like that. Like you're not gonna at least throw it away, you know?
で、私は後片付けをして帰ってきました。
Oh, Sakaki did that? With that cool and calm appearance, you would never think she would be startled by something as small as that. In reality, she must have a pretty low tolerance for sudden scares. So, new ideas to to tease her, just as Yuji has been doing recently. I kinda want to see that side of Sakaki, but I'm not particularly likely to run into her at the exact moment she's draining her instant noodles, and given Sakaki's personality, I doubt she'll make the same mistake twice anyway. Although I wouldn't mind seeing her cautiously filling the sink, preparing a strainer, and tensely draining the hot water either.
いいなそれ。私も見てみたいのよさ。
Unfortunately, I doubt she'll do that twice.
それは湯切りの話でしょ。別の方法だったらいいのよ。
Oh, you have an idea? Let's hear it. What? Makina lightly jumps up off the couch, floating a diabolical grin.
ユミちゃんを待ち伏せして驚かしてやればいいのよさ。
What are you saying?
面白そうだけど、榊さんをひどく怒らせることになるんじゃないのかな。
Well, certainly will. Just as Sachi says, When you consider the aftermath, trying a stunt like that on Sakaki seems like a very dangerous plan.
私だけでやるから大丈夫なのよ。バレないようにやるから平気なのよさ。
But Makina's malicious curiosity seems to outweigh her awareness of the risk. Okay, here we go.
そろそろ帰ってくる。
はい、あと2分ほどで玄関に到着します。
Operation begin. Let's do this. Operation Scare Yumiko. Begin. Intelligence arrives from our detached unit, namely Sachi.
これであとはターゲットが近づくのを待つだけなのよさ。
I can't remember if this scene happened in the anime. It probably did, but I can't remember. Is this really going to work?
万全なのよさ。お兄ちゃんはそこで高みの見物を決め込んでおけばいいのよ。
Okay, if you say so, I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show. Just as Makina says, I'm hidden near the hallway, observing the scene.
ユミコが驚くこととか本当にあるのかしら。
なんでチルチルもいるの？
いいでしょ。気になるから来ただけよ。
Oh, here we go. Sakaki climbs her way up the stairs, approaching the second floor hallway. In that instant, Makina calls out instructions into her cell phone.
今なのよさ。
At Makina's signal, Sachi cuts the breaker to the hallway from the other end of the phone call.
何？
Oh, Sakaki is taken aback for a brief moment.
停電？困るわね。
But her voice quickly regains its usual steadiness. Nani? Once again, her footsteps ring out in a regular rhythm.
おそらくターゲットはそのビビリの性格ゆえに停電で真っ暗闇になった今はきっと神経を張り巡らせているはず。
See, this is a side of Makina we haven't seen yet, because the side we saw so far is the shy type, right? But this is the first time we actually see the dark side of Makina. Right as Sakaki approaches the door to her room, Makina presses the switch in her hand.
何？
Sakaki twirls around at the odd noise, but finds nothing more than a flower pot, sitting demurely on a nearby shelf. Phew! In the unremarkable earthenware pot, there's nothing but a small decorative plant. Sakaki sighs in relief after discovering the innocuous origin of the strange sound. But she hasn't taken her eyes off the houseplant yet.
でもそれゆえに一度安心すると普段以上に緊張が緩むのよさ。
As Makina whispers these words, she presses the switch a second time. Just then... the perfectly normal houseplant abruptly splits in two down the middle. From its depths, an object resembling a giant eyeball emerges. Although it might be different under bright lighting, seeing this thing pop out at you in the dark must be something of a shock. As expected, Sakaki freezes dead on the spot, her eyes and mouth open wide. Something that might be an attempt at speech and might be a simple gasp leaks out of her mouth. After a moment, she draws in a great breath of air. And in a loud voice that I never could have imagined emerging from Sakaki's mouth, she screams. The sound echoes throughout the dorm. Well, this is definitely the cute side of Yumiko you haven't seen before. It's not just that she's loud. Unlike her normally low, vaguely threatening tone, Sakaki's voice right now is remarkably girly. Ho! Although I feel a little sorry for Sakaki as she trembles in terror, this is a truly interesting spectacle.
ユミちゃんマジ驚きじゃない。どれどれ、どんな顔してる？エッチな顔とかしてる？
Kind of, yeah, it's kind of lewd.
あんた鬼だわ。本当に。
ちょっとチルチル、もうちょっと見せてよ。 私見えない。あ、
Uh-oh.
ないでよマキナ。
Uh-oh, they're going to be found out. Yumiko is going to find out and she's going to kill both of them. Oops. Losing their balance, Makina and Michiru tumble from their hiding position, landing in front of Sakaki. Uh-oh. At this point, Sakaki finally grasps the nature of the situation.
ユミコ、どうしたの？停電しちゃったみたいね。
急な停電だったからびっくりしたのよさ。
Just then, Sachi returns with exquisitely bad timing. Oops.
やりましたね。お見事です。
Oh no.
作戦は大成功。
Oops. After adding some exquisitely unhelpful lines, she clamps her mouth shut. Oh. Yumiko looks around the faces of everybody on the scene and then glances down at herself.
どういうことかしら。
The tone of her voice has completely returned to normal.
いや、これはね、ちょっと理由があって。
チルチルがやろうって言ったの。
Makia push all the blame to Michiru.
おま、濡れ
チルチルも楽しんでたんだから同罪だよ。粛々と無所暮らしするがいいのよさ。
だったらあんたも罪を償えよ。私一人悪者でしょ、今の言い方。何が目的かわからないけど、あなたたちが仕組んでいたのね。報復は覚悟の上ということで。落ち着いてください、榊さん。
ユミちゃんが怒った。
なんで私の方めがけて追っかけてくる。ちょっといや。
As the perpetrators scatter around the dorm, Sakaki tracks down Michiru. There's murder in her eyes. She's waving her box cutter around like the incarnation of wrath. Where did the person who let out that cute scream go? Don't think she's gonna calm down anytime soon. Turning my back on the violent turmoil taking place on the upper floors, I head downstairs by myself. Yes, so I guess this is a good place to stop this playthrough for next episode. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So let's see, what's this one? Scaredy-Cat. Okay, so we at least got to know more of Yumiko. Yes. So yeah, and got to see a cute side of her. Scaredy-Cat as he may be, it's a cute side of her. We also got to know more about Michiru and her ability to keep herself healthy, albeit with the wrong concepts, because she thought vitamin C it helps in your intelligence. When it doesn't, it helps to keep you healthy, but it doesn't make you smarter. So all these things like that. So yeah, I hope all of you enjoyed watching this episode, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see all of you again in the next episode. Till then,